So as we're waiting, I'll let you guys know. Today is, we'll figure out, you guys are gonna be a team. Jillian and Andrew will be a team. And who else we
Me,
missing?
Danielle, and Jashari.
It's an odd number, right?
Yep.
Someone's gonna be helping me out, so you're gonna be with, Danielle. And Jashari will be with me. So, right now, I want you two to come on this side, just go get one of your packs. So listen to me real quick. Grab a pack, just one of yours, doesn't matter which one. A laparotomy drape, and if you have a medium sheet in your backpack already, that's fine. So just make sure you get your personal gowns. Do you have your gowns in your pack?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Do you have your gloves?
No.
So make sure you get your gloves, and a laparotomy drape, and one of your pack, and get ready over here, okay? And
I think mine has everything.
sometimes we have spare ones in here.
Oh, I don't want that table.
No,
I'm gonna grab this one.
What's wrong with that one?
It's the one that the wheels
Wheels
fall
are
off,
all
and if you move it, it will
screwy.
roll.
So we're not waiting here, so your partner in crime's not here yet. So this side, who's over here? Alright, so this is all about listening. And if I have to constantly say, it's okay if you don't understand what I'm saying, say, Brad, can you repeat that? That's fine. The objective here is, Jillian, you're setting up, right?
I can if you want.
Yeah, I'll assist Andrew.
Okay, so Andrew, Lewis, I want you to set up. So the objective is to open this field up together.
Me and Lulu.
You guys are together?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So in the real world, sometimes you guys are in the room, your team together. So it's faster for you, open that field up, establish the sterile field, establish what you wanna open up. In this case, realistically, it's just your straight. You're gonna wait, right? You're just gonna quickly, as soon as you open that field up, you say, Jillian, I need this opened up. Get your gown open, get your gown on that mayo, get a little wet, and get in there and start setting up that tray.
Okay.
And getting ready for a count quickly. Now, as soon as we go through a count halfway through, I still want you to scrub in too. So if you have your counting glove,
Okay.
or just grab one off the cabinet, so you have to take it out of your pack. Get in there, and you also are gonna go through a count as quickly as you can.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab a.
Oh, you're here.
We have our searches right in here,
Oh, okay,
so.
perfect.
So, wait one second, I want everyone to go at the same time. Does anyone not understand what the objective is?
Danielle?
Danielle, Louis, it's okay if you don't. You're working as a team, you're communicating, you're gonna set up. Danielle,
No, that's Jashari.
sorry, okay, Danielle's not here?
She's going, I guess.
Okay, so you are gonna work together and Danielle will be with me. So you guys are working together. I'll have Erin set up and you're gonna help her, and eventually you guys are gonna switch. So I'm gonna change one thing up, and I think I made a mistake. I don't want you to scrub them. As soon as you're done with the count, you're turning over your room. You're quickly cleaning everything up, putting that tray back together, redoing that basic pack, and if you wanna grab yours, and then you're going into that process and setting up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So you're gonna go, right? Get everything set up, get to the count, get it done, and I'll do the count with you. And once I say you're good to go, clean everything up and quickly set up for your case. Just turn it over in that room. Aaron, you're gonna set up, get to that count, quickly turn around, and then you're gonna go. We gotta do this quick.
So,
This case, this is an easy case.
sorry, just so, are we helping him set up, gowning, gloving, draping.
We're not getting to this part yet, it's just setting up for a count. We haven't, so I want him to set up his field, and all you're gonna do is open this up for him. That makes sense or no make sense?
No, I'm still confused.
Okay, so this is a team aspect, so I'll give you a scenario, everyone's listening. You're gonna open up that field together, meaning open up the back table.
Yeah,
We have a sterile field now. Now, and I wanna add on to this, there's a method to my madness. Eventually, you're gonna have everything over here that needs to be opened up, and today we're just opening one thing up. It's better if someone scrubs in and then one person starts to open up, it's quicker for the case. So that's what I'm establishing now with you. So right now, he's gonna open that field, he's gonna put his gown on that nail, go scrub and get in there and start setting up. While you're waiting for him to get in there, you're just gonna open up and hand this to him.
okay.
That makes sense, that's all I want you to do.
Oh, alright.
It really is that simple. As soon as he's done through that process, set it up, I get a count with him, you're gonna help him clean up, get his case all back there, to the basin back in order, and you're gonna go to your basin and set up, and go through that same process.
Okay.
That makes sense? I know there's a method to this, trust me, you guys.
So normally, like, as our job as like just assisting,
So, like,
we could be
normally
opening like
you have, like,
typos or
40,
suture
30
onto their
things you have
table.
to do. While I'm scrubbing, you're already button, button, button.
Establish the basin.
Yep.
Okay.
But.
Yes, in the real world, you'll have 15 things, maybe 30 things that you're opening up as he's setting up.
Okay.
It's quicker for one person to open up as another person setting up.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes.
But today, we're just kind of setting a standard. I'm also gonna check out your basic skills. Right. Everyone take a deep breath, you ready? Any questions, concerns? Let's go, let's rock and roll. And everyone has does everyone have a tray that they're gonna use? I see that, that's perfect. Good. And if I correct something, just go with it, okay? You guys can open that field up together. I wanna see some team action. Beautiful.
You want, you can open that.
Need to hear it. I need to hear it. Here's what I want to hear when you open a filter. No strike through, no holes. Everyone confirms that, okay?
No strike
No
through,
strike
no
through, no
hole.
holes.
Striker, no hole. I'm gonna go scrubbing. I'm just wetting my hands.
Just wet your hands to get in there. Assuming you wet it right now.
I need a new pair of gloves. You need to get a new one or just put it
Go ahead. So here's a good rule of thumb. If you're gonna be doing it, have an extra pair ready to go for you. Assume
on?
that.
Okay.
But if you need one, you gotta get it.
Okay.
Students. The rule of thumb, you have a couple things that are ready to go. Assume that. Yeah, in the real world, pick it up. Give it to the school. Call yourself out, and we're just gonna keep on going. You realize that it's contaminated,
Yeah.
just move it to the middle, and we're gonna work on that, okay? Gotta make sure we get that purple, let's just keep going. I've got a patient that's coming in to impact you, we need to get this set up, we got a trauma coming, we gotta get going. And don't be in a hurry, it's not like trying to be here like a bull in a china shop, it's organized fast, right? And communication, right behind you.
Right behind you.
There you go. Don't be scared. Just say, no. Aaron, just respond right behind you. Okay? You're doing perfect.
sorry. I should tell you something.
You tell me where I can't answer that for you. You have to leave, you have to limit it. Sure, let me know.
Let me grab.
Anesthesia is now looking in the window, saying we gotta hurry up.
Okay, good. Perfect.
You ready for the lap drape, or you wanna wait a couple minutes?
Good
No,
communication.
you
That
can.
was nice, good. I like hearing talking. People don't bite, they don't bite that much, but ask them, communicate. You need something? As long as you're professional, you're good.
God, I hate this phone drip.
I know it.
Okay, the indicator.
Right, no straight through, no wet.
So make a habit of just trying to rub in here too. Sometimes I have conversation around, so no straight through, no conversation. Don't move. I'm just telling you little things that sometimes you miss. So I've learned the hard way, just kind of look around here, feel around. Believe it or not, sometimes you'll feel wetness, you have to get that way out. You ready for a count, Louis?
I can count.
No, I want you to say only 100% sure if you're ready for a count. If you're not ready, so the correct thing you say is someone give me 1 minute, I'll be ready. Yeah.
Give me 1
But
minute?
if you
Okay.
say you're ready, they're gonna go into like a bat of hell, and if you're not organized, just say, hey, give me 1 second. I'll be
Okay.
ready. Unless they're really adamant, but that's typically what I want you to do. You okay over here?
It's the big mail, so if
It's
it got
okay.
caught, I could go like this and still get it around, right?
Yeah, so the issue is right here, feel here, this time, look here, you feel this little bump?
Yeah.
So sometimes when you go, you just gotta pick it up a little bit over it, right? You're fine, I know that
But
large
that's
nail.
how I would do it.
It's not, I know it's,
No, that's okay.
you did good?
Yeah, I still have stickers.
And then as far as that's concerned, I could ask
I might be
my
able to find something.
So what I want you to do is, can you come on sometime next week? So let's say, how about Tuesday? Tuesday, and we'll go through this whole thing. Let's try to do about 12.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Do I kind of wiggle it like that? No, right?
Well, when the drape is ready, you don't move around, you just go. Take it off the string. And do not take your instruments off stringers.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Can I show you another way
No.
of setting this up?
Okay.
And don't take offense, Chrissy showed you one way, but I'm gonna show you a way that's a little bit my way, and I think it's better, and if you like it, you can go with it.
Yep, go for it.
Alright, so,
No,
this
right
needs
there.
a little work. But I'm gonna have this for right now. Stringer, why is this here, right? So what I want you to do is use this technique. Before you can say you're ready to count quickly, grab your stringer,
Oh, you want me to take it out?
and just take everything out, right?
Okay.
Okay. See everything in here? Quickly, get everything out of here.
Okay.
And just bear with me, no judgment. So right away, I want you to start taking your forceps from traumatic to non-traumatic. Right, and just watch what I do. You can do this if you like it, you don't have to do it. This is just the way I was trained. Now make
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Ratex.
Alright, do you have any plates?
I do not. Nope.
No sutures?
Nope.
No hypos?
No hypos.
Bobby tip? I think one hypo. Good. One hypo, Bobby tip?
Yes, I have one Bobby.
Can I see the tip?
Yes.
So when they ask for it, you need to make sure they see it, right? Bobby tip, good, see it? Alright, anything else? Okay, we wanna go with stringer from here all the way to the end, and your left to right, as guys you can count them, and tell me the names.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 perforating tail clips. 1, 2, 3, 4 non-perforating tail clips. 1, 2, 3, 4 mosquitoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Kellys. Those are curved Kellys. 1, 2 straight Kellys. 1, 2, 3, 4 Alice. 1, 2, 3, 4 Cokers. 1, 2 Babcocks. 1, 2 tonsils. 1, 2 right angles. 1, 2, 3, 4 medium or needle holders. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want me to name the scissors? Okay. So I have 1 straight male scissor. I have one curved male scissor.
One what?
One Metzabomb scissor and another curved male scissor.
How many Metzabomb do you have? One large, one small?
Oh, yeah.
So you have two.
One large, 2 Metzabomb scissors,
Good.
and then 1 curved male scissor, and then 1, 2 ring forceps.
Forceps or pickups? Keep going. Forceps, pickups?
Oh.
What are your names?
Doesn't matter where I go.
Except for your left.
Okay, so I have 1 rat tooth. I have 1. That's Addison with teeth. I have 1 pickle Vera Smith.
Good job.
I have 1 Russian. I have another Addison with teeth. I have a Bonnie. Nope, that's a rat. Another rat tooth.
Good job.
That's a DeBakey. I have 2 DeBakeys. 1, 2 DeBakeys.
Okay, retractors, name them.
I have 1, 2 Malibus. 1, 2, 3, 4 Richardsons. 1, 2 Army Navies.
Suction tip, anything else you want to add over here? Retractors?
Yep, I have 1, 2 rakes, and then 1, 2 Sens retractors.
Suctions?
I have a pool, 2 pieces, and then the yank cord.
So 3 in total. Anything you want to add? Anything we missed? Good job.
Nice. No.
So looking at this, right? So the drapes and the order you're going to use it, right?
Yep.
So we'll show that in a minute, and I'm not going to go over it right now, but by the book, it's the down sheet, right? And on top, typically, will be the assistant's or doctor's gown. But so if you had your down sheet somewhere, what is it? Do you have a down sheet?
No, that's a down sheet.
So let's get a down sheet. You don't have to worry about it now, because just make sure when we set up, you always want to have a down sheet, 3 towels, and obviously for a lap riding, you have a drape.
Okay.
So in the real world, you go like, I need a medium sheet, and the doctor's waiting, if he likes to use that, right? Otherwise, you did a great job. So if you want to just change over as fast as you can, redo your pack, do it perfectly as a team, and then let Jillian get set up for her and I'll be back.
Okay.
Are you ready to rock and roll? Move this back a little bit. Is that how you originally did it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 right there.
Laps?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, good. How many bogeys? I'm sorry, how many high dives?
Hypos, I have 1, 2.
Plates?
Wait, I have 1, but I'll open it.
Okay, as long as you know that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Any sutures?
Sutures, I have 0 sutures.
So I want you to get used to, when you set this bovia, always make sure you have it already pre-exposed,
Okay.
just like this. So when I say how many bovie tips, they can see the tip.
The one.
And
Okay.
maybe also have your yank hour hooked up. The little things like that are gonna help with the speed, right? Also,
Okay.
I say how many bovie tips, I wanna make sure I see, not just you, but the person that's counting the tip, right?
The tip, okay.
That comes off, you know that.
Gotcha. Yeah. Mhm.
Alright, so we got that, no hypos, we got 2 hypos, no blades, no sutures, I'm sorry, blades, no sutures.
Mhm.
But you do need a
Let's start from this
gown
stringer
and
to your left,
Okay.
as fast as you can,
Let's
tell me the
see.
correct names.
1, 2, 3, 4 non-perfs. 1, 2, 3, 4 perfs. 1, 2, 3, 4 mosquitoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Kellys. 1, 2 right angles. 1, 2 Babcocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 Alice's. 1, 2 Cokers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want me to name them or just scissors?
I want to name the scissors, I want you to know, make sure you know the
Okay.
names.
1, 2, 3 curved males, 1 straight male, 1, 2, 3, 4 needle holders, 1, 2 forceps,
Names
1
ours?
knife handle.
Yep. Forceps?
Forceps. We have a pickle. We have a pickle. We have Addison with teeth, rat tooth. We have a Russian. That's them with teeth. And then a Debaki.
Using the force.
Retractors, we have 1, 2 Malleables, 1, 2, 3, 4 Richardsons, 1, 2 Army Navies, 1, 2 Rakes, 1, 2 Suns. Pool, we have
So when you have that, have it separated. we need to
1,
get
2 Suction. Have it separated?
Yep.
Okay.
So they see.
There you go.
And it saves you time, right? A lot of this is saving little time, right?
Mhm.
1, 2. Do you have any ink hour section? So that'll be
Ink
3,
hours, I do
right?
have one
So
ink hour
1,
section.
2, 3 pieces in total, right? Anything you wanna add to this count that we missed?
Nope. I don't think so.
Perfect job. So again, you set this up in the order. Do you have a down sheet?
No. Oh. Well,
It was never open. No worries.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get it to the field. Eventually, the last person I wanna have, which is probably gonna be, so actually, we're gonna review. So you're gonna quickly break this down, and you'll set up, but I wanna make sure you have a down sheet. You're gonna work with Lewis to clean this up, and then help her get ready to go, get her base and get going. So when you get ready for a count, I wanna have your drapes in the order it's gonna be, and you're gonna be draping the patient, okay?
Down sheet, 4 towels.
So doc,
and
assistant gown on top, so you're going in backward order, so you're gonna assistant's gown, glove, which is gonna be me, so give me 8 glove.
An 8.
And then a medium sheet, that's the next thing, we're gonna put a down sheet, then 4 blue towels, and then the actual drape itself. So, doctors, gloves, medium sheet, blue towels, laparoscopy. That's a CST question, I want you to know that order, okay? That's good job. I like. Get over the nerves, Aaron.
Oh, now they know me find anything.
Even the chat, real quick, you got this, you're expert, I know you. Alright, perfect, that was outstanding. Yeah. Good job, so we'll start with great tests.
1, 2,
Oh, wait.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Outstanding, laps,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laps.
okay, how many plates you got?
I have 2
And you know,
because I opened them to check.
outstanding, how many hypos?
I have 2. 1 on the nail and 1 on the
Outstanding, any sutures?
no.
No suture, Kobe tip?
But we took 1.
I see it, outstanding, good job. Alright, start with your stringer from your left, going all the way to the right, tell me the names as fast as you can.
We're gonna
Perforating. 1, 2, 3.
Because you guys are actually.
Non-perforated. 1, 2, Alice. 1, 2, Babcock. 1, 2, Kirk Kelly. 1, 2, 4, 6. Poker. 1, 2, right angle. 1, 2. Needle holder. 1, 2.
Nope, you're perfect, how many of it?
1, 2. I get small wash.
Outstanding, good job.
And then straight nail and 2 ring forceps.
Alright, forceps?
Super Carrie Smith. Nate Lonnie. Brown Addison. Rushman. Addison with you. Times 2.
Can you see this?
Right?
That's an Brown, okay? No worries.
No. Addison with you.
That's an But can you see the difference?
I do.
Outstanding, great job. Continue.
Okay. And then smooth tissue.
Okay, retractors? We missed. So how many total forceps do we have?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4.
Okay, retractors?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Tell me the
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and they are malleable. Race, Goulet, Army, Navy.
What are they?
They're not Goulet?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Goulet, that's right.
Oh, sorry.
No.
And then double Army, Navy, double-ended Richardson 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How many suction tips do we have?
I have none here.
You have a yank arrow?
I have 1 Yankar.
So we do have 1 yank arrow. Can I see that? That's all about having a seat. Outstanding. Anything you want to add to this count?
No. No, sterile.
Very good. So I want you guys to help set up and then you're gonna go, okay?
Okay.
Work as a team. Perfect.
All right. Was that the right answer? No one's sterile.
No, that's fine. I was trying to cheer you up, but that's very good. So keep going here. You're fine. That's perfect. That's all what I need to do. You know these Crystal trained you as well. And you'll see you do it, okay?
Even better.
Yeah. It's all about nerves, right? I gotcha.
I know.
and you're gonna be fine.
I know.
Keep it simple, you got this, it's there. And everyone out there's been through this before, it's just, everyone's done it 100 times, that's the only difference between them and you. I've done a whole case with my gloves down backwards, I just roll with it. What's it?
Let me go grab it. And I'll get one for you too.
Jillian, you're on call, we got 6 cases to do before we have to start our call, so we gotta rock and roll.
Sounds good. I have my packs of bits. There we go. Don't add everything. What do I actually need in here? I need the doctor. Yeah. I need, I don't need the laparotomy drape or the 3-point? No.
So Erin, your laparotomy and your medium sheet, I want you to re-wrap up and use those over again, okay? Because if they were open, you can throw them away, but since you can re-wrap them up with the blue little towels out there, the wrappers, otherwise Chrissy will kill me. So. You can do that later, just make sure you have it. Don't throw them away.
You gotta go with lunch.
I'll grab one.
Thank you, Leo. I just got torn off.
Did you issue an email? I did get an email, I want for you to do the meeting and. That was awesome, tall. Another call.
Let's get your tray to feel good.
Is that one?
Would you like to get your tray to feel? No time to see the bottom. Your tray to no hole, you're good to go. You ready for a count, Jillian?
Not yet, couple more minutes.
Got it.
Yeah, I got it. I want to put after.
I'll put that in.
Oh, those might have come out of yours, I'm not sure. spreads, right? But it's good when I do it.
You ready?
Ready?
Ready to rock and roll. Do this thing. Come on. Over there.
Alright, open up your gown, and then I'll.
So just be careful when you're walking.
To stay your
Man,
foot
you're
away.
literally like, yeah, just be aware.
Just look around.
Aaron, no shirt.
Yeah,
No.
do you wanna wrap that?
I think so.
And just, tape somewhere. Where'd the tape go? It's over here, I found it.
Did I not open my gloves? I did not open my gloves.
You're good, I can open the
No
door.
stripes in my hose, no wire. Thanks.
Good job. How many are we gonna get going and set up, okay?
I'm working on it.
So the responder is yes ma'am, yes sir,
Yes,
going your
sir.
way. Get used to it, I'm not trying to be like egotistic, but the least you say,
The better.
the better. For non-confrontational, so to speak, you know what I mean? Yep, no problem, set up real quick. Now, I'm working on it, seems a little like they might take it the wrong way, you know what I mean?
I got to get a new one.
Ready to rock and roll? You get used to it, obviously it's not open. Yes, ma'am.
So, what would I do in this circumstance?
Just go home.
Okay, I'm down.
So,
I was just get a new
Yeah.
gloves, right?
try to get a new glove or do the best you can, obviously. I don't know, I'm not sure what's going to be priority, but.
I went to stick my thumb underneath and it came unfolded.
Yeah, if you can't do it, ask for another glove. What they're gonna do is just go scrub again. I'm telling you, they're just gonna say, go scrub again. You just gotta start over. So, just go with it.
Okay.
It just goes flow with it, right? So, when in doubt, freezing, you contaminated, they're just gonna go,
Scrap
get
it
out,
and
you
go.
contaminated, go, get another one. And just be aware, don't take it personal, go run and get another gown, get a glove, set it up, get back in there and just get in the game, right? Because if you even have an inkling that you contaminated, you just, and it's not a wrong answer, they actually will actually like you better if you call yourself out.
I need help.
Someone tie in my friend over here, I'll be right behind you. Good. Aaron, your partner was hanging our ass out here.
You can't use that language.
Yes, ma'am.
Didn't I forget? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Ready for a count? I can do that. Yeah, because if you say, you know what, I wasn't ready because I had a long night, and I don't want to know that. They just want to know is it coming or what's going on, or maybe, if you keep it that kind of idea in a simple sentence.
That's a technical,
I don't want to talk much. Yes, doctor. Sorry, doctor, coming your way. You're gonna make mistakes, it's gonna happen. As long as you don't make mistakes every day, it's gonna you're learning. And that, to be controlled my nerves a lot, right? I have to think of it. This is my home. Whatever's going on around me doesn't really matter. And eventually, geez, I wanna get that count out of the way. Somebody used to tell me, make pretty later is better for you. Get count done, nerves will feel alone. Now I can start being anal retentive instead of my mayo off the way I want it. Because no one's gonna bother you. Realistically, before that patient comes, you got a good 25 minutes before you're going to the leave me alone, right? But until you get that count out of the way, the nurse won't leave you alone. So that's why it's really hurry up, set up, count. This is what I have, sutures. Now you can make it a little bit better. A lot of people want to make it perfect, right? Well, the nurse will look. Oh, I just need who's ready for a count?
No, we weren't sure how to fix the problem.
I have a few problems. This,
Well, you're just gonna have to roll with it, so
okay.
you have way too much on one side. So at this point, that's something in the real world, you just have to roll with it. Realize that this is the only part you're gonna be touching. You can't ever touch down here. The problem is, you gotta be really careful about putting this up onto here, right? So, you're just gonna have to have it on this side and roll with it, right? Or you can pick this up, throw this to the floor and get a new one. Okay? In this case, those are some options you can do right now. But in reality, this is the only part you should be touching. You should never ever be touching like this. And a lot of people I've seen, they go like this and they're trying to push. You should be pushing from the top. Problem is, it's also gonna get caught in a lot of things too. So what would I do in the real world? I'd be like this. Just throw it to the floor. No, I'll get it to the guy, which is can I get now 3/4? Put it up here and just 3/4, medium sheet, half sheet. This looks like a really long one, so typically a medium sheet is good for
That's your medium one.
but for this case, I want you just to continue. Are you ready for it?
I have another concern. I have got my strings, so what?
So, good. So, we went like that, right? So this is just no longer, right? So what you're gonna do is, someone's gonna say, do you mind just turning to your left a little bit? And they're just gonna kinda like, can you pick this up a little, just touch
Get
it?
it off of your.
No, just pick it up a little bit and kind of grab it.
Just in case.
And just kinda go, and let me grab that. Exactly.
Oh, just so it's away from
Right,
you.
and so now you're just gonna tie it right.
Oh.
And that- So there's two options. That's gonna happen, or they're gonna be like, take it all the way off and stir it over.
I don't have so many points for that.
Don't worry. You need to, I want you to keep moving now, okay?
Yeah, I'm talking about twos, I'm in threes now, I already
Keep
don't.
moving. This is not a final evaluation. Keep moving. Good, right? So again, if a preceptor says you contaminate, take everything off and start again, right? But in that scenario, they're more likely, in some cases, they're just asking, just kind of tie it in for you. Good, set up, ready for a count? Are you ready for a count? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So good.
Alright.
You have no blue towels on your thing. That's fine, I'm just looking. Let's start with Raytex, okay?
Okay.
God bless you. Raytex.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Aaron, you tired? Not feeling well?
9, 10.
Is there a reason you're sitting down or?
I was watching.
Try to get used to standing for long periods of time, unless you're really not feeling well. Laps?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hypos?
1.
Okay. Late?
I would open them to double check, but 2.
Any sutures? No sutures?
No sutures.
Bogey tips? So again, make sure they're
One.
exposed. Either try to. Fine, you're doing great. Let's do stringers. You can still count everything good. Alright, put the stringer from your left to right as fast as you can.
1, 2, 3, 4. Non-purse.
Time up real quick, please. Jillian, can you go ahead and set your mayo up any way you want? Just put a variety of instruments on it. You wanna put, however Chrissy showed your crystal, I wanna use your mayo to go to the field. Alright, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4 non-purse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 purse. 1, 2, 3, 4 mosquito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 console. 1, 2 right angle. 1, 2 Alice. 1, 2, 3, 4 Coca. 1, 2. God, I'm drawing a blank.
you like Pepsi or Coke?
I think I'm missing a blue towel.
Well, those are Cokers.
So I've got 4
Easy,
here.
easy. What
Oh,
do you-
these are Alice.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alice, Coker, 1, 2,
For this right here.
Oh,
Kurt
yeah, no,
Mayo,
I don't think I doubled it.
1,
That's why I thought, and then Crystal said something different.
1, 2, no, 1 Mayo, straight Mayo, 1 curved Metzenbaum. Or wait, 1 straight Mayo, 1 Metzenbaum. 1, 2, 3. 2 needle holders. 4 needle holders, 2 ring forceps,
Good job. Forceps?
ring
Right. Ring forceps. They're also called forceps.
sponge sticks, and ring forceps.
Yeah, so pickups. Tell me the names. No, I'm just saying, tell me the pickup names. I was incorrect.
Pickup names,
They're not called God.
they're not, oh my goodness.
Okay, got it.
Soft tissue forceps. Oh no, those are DeBakey.
Good job.
Russian, Addison with teeth, Pickle Ferris, Addison with teeth, 2 Addison with teeth, and, Raccoon, 2 Malleable, 2 Army Navy, 3, Richardson, 2 cents, 2, sorry, 4, oh my goodness. 2 Army Navy, 3, 4 Richardson, 2 Suns, 2 rakes, 2 pool, 2 pieces of the pool section, 1 anchor,
So let me just show you. You're
One.
fine. Yeah, backhand.
1 knife.
So use this as a tool, right? So what I used to do is just make sure I just click on it. And don't count by, let's say 4, just you're counting by 1s. 1, 2, knives. 1, 2, Army Navies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Richardsons. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6. Get used to doing it that way so you're not like, you're actually tapping on it. So you
Okay.
visualize it in your mind, so, and don't count like 2, 4, 2, 2. Most preceptors, most nurses want you to count like that, 1, 2, 1, 2. At least that's how
Okay.
nurse trained. And a little bit more comfortable. Use this as kind of a tool or a pointer where you're pointing at, so you kind of isolate what you're looking at. It's a little bit helpful in my opinion.
Okay.
Otherwise, you did fine. 2 and knife handles,
1.
1, and your drapes are fine.
And
that
then I
right?
have my
So what? Tell me the order we're gonna drape real quick and top of your head.
gown, blood, sheet, towels, and then black girl.
Good job. You okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So take a deep breath. I'm gonna have you and Jillian drape that. Are you, can you be in here just like that? You need to bring that in. Okay, so just chill. I'm gonna count you over here. What we're gonna do is you're just not use your setup right now. We're gonna use this as you guys are working together, and you're gonna drape together.
You want me to break this part down?
Just chill for right now, rest it. I just need you still to stay in your gear, okay? And I'll be done here in 2 seconds, and then we're all gonna come over here and watch it drape. And then we're all gonna scrub in together, and we're gonna practice some techniques at the field real quick. Yeah, I know we're beyond our break right now, but we're just gonna rock.
We don't need a break.
If we get it done, we can leave a little early. Who wants to leave early? Yeah, there you go, right. You're ready for a count, Ray text. I'm gonna look at you. Do you get Ray text? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we can turn right side.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left.
blades?
And blades, 1, 2.
You know you would take them out, right?
Yeah,
You never-
take them out to make sure I have.
Hypos?
I had 3 hypos.
Oh, count them.
1, 2. This is about
Yeah,
the way.
yeah. Sutures, no?
No sutures.
Bobby tip?
What was it?
One exposed, good. We'll start with the string from your left to right as fast as you can.
At least I got a lot of side over here.
1, 2, 3, 4 perforating tower clips. 1, 2 non-perf. 1, 2 eyelets. 1, 2 on back cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 curve cutters. 1, 2 copers. 1, 2 right ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4 needle holders. 1 small net, 1 large net, 1 straight scissors, 1, 2 sponge scissors, sponge right forceps.
What did the pickups?
Pickups. I have 1, 2, I have 1 motion. I have 1 baby. 1 smooth tissue forceps. And 2 back axes. 2 back axes. No, 2 smooth axes. Back axes. Okay, 1 malleable.
About
To
here.
me, that seems so.
2. 1 dimple bear, 1 bunny.
Good.
1 malleable, 2 rakes.
Yeah.
2 army ladies, 2 golettes, and 4 army double-ended Richardsons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 retractors.
Any suction?
Gameplay.
Good. And 2 knife handles. Drapes, tell me the drapes in order that you would do for a laparoscopic case. What is the order?
So surgeon's gown, surgeon's gloves. I have the 3/4 towels.
Were you ever shown, this is how you do it, or how you were shown?
No.
Show. So make sure
Is
you
that
have,
contaminated?
did it go below your field?
No.
Yeah, anything that goes below is considered contaminated, so make sure that you're doing what you do up here, right?
Okay. What were you about to ask me?
I forget. I was gonna say, oh, anything that you, make sure you have these ready to go, little things like that. I know I'm nitpicking on you, so
No, that's perfect.
otherwise you did really good.
Thank you.
All of you did good. I doubt in my mind, you guys, it's all about nerves, really. It's all that it comes down to.
Just hold them like
And
that.
I get the fun part of making you nervous.
Like that?
Outstanding. So you just sit pretty? Good. So now everyone has a spare gowning glove. Eventually I want everyone to gown in. And we're all gonna go to the field and we're gonna rotate positions. So go ahead and do that and then we'll wait real quick. You can come over here. So stand by her field over there. Good job, by the way. So, you will closer, stand on that side over here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, over here. No worries. I'm just waiting for you to do that.
Yeah, that's good. How do you put the needle holder?
And do you just want them set with the rest of the, or do you want them set to the side?
Go ahead and, we'll try to find something you can, there's a table here, so if you wanna just try to get in, open up, get in there and gown in again, okay? That's all I'm asking for. You don't really have to walk in, I just want everyone in their scrub to get used to it. Eventually, I'm coming in, someone's gonna gown me, so who has the 8th glove? You?
I do.
So we'll use yours over here, and someone's gonna actually, gown you. So right now, what was your question real quick? I'll wait for you guys to all get scrubbed in, I'll tie you in, okay?
I'm just not sure exactly how to set the instruments. Like, do I
Just
have my
do it
needle
off
holder
anything?
separate from the rest of the instruments?
So, good table, so. In the beginning, of time, there was light. So we should have a number 10 blade loaded up. Do you have a template?
I don't.
Can we borrow your template? So make sure you load that up. So go ahead and load that up. Local. And eventually you will get local field today. I'm not looking at that. Because I know you all have enough transfer local. So I'm seeing basic steps. The question is, what should I do with my needle driver, right? I'm gonna show you. Do you have a suture? Does anyone have a suture of their field?
Go grab one.
Yeah, you're on scrub. So go grab me some, like a 1 or 2 ethicon, something that's large. So 10 blades is a 15, but I guess that's what we're going with. So we're doing a midline incision, you probably want a 10 blade, that's okay, because what do you got? So what I'm gonna do with, kind of put the stuff that, start thinking about how this is gonna go over the field. So if we know we're doing a midline incision, this is gonna go right over there. So is it gonna go like this? Whoops. Yeah, so would it be better if I start anticipating stuff? What's the first thing they're gonna use probably? A blade, maybe they'll go with a marker, they'll go with a local. So I kind of have that where it's kind of in some kind of order, right?
Okay.
Now, suture, right, when is this gonna happen? In the beginning or at the end? So would it be smart to have this up here with your needle drivers now? So I usually would have this right back here. Right? Have all my sutures, let's say there's a lot of sutures, this is an extra one. Do you guys know what this is? So we have that there, so it's a protective thing. So, reason is because what happens if you accidentally go like right through?
Yeah, because we never even was taught where to put it, so.
Also, let's say you didn't have that, right? Do you have extra blue towel? You don't have that. Could I have one? Okay, so let's say we didn't have that, it didn't come in the kit, right? So I would, can I leave it closed like it was? That's perfect.
Yeah.
So I would just have this here, right? And I would just have that on, I would just have it on here. So it's kind of a weigh station, so to speak, and it's also protective.
Okay, yeah.
But that's what that's designed for, if you didn't have that. This is how I was trained, I would just have this here. And also, if I had 2 blades, let's say I had 10, and one's a skin and one is deep, I would just write D and S, and I would always leave it there, so I know the difference. So let's say that's it. So, back to your original question about what should I do, and do you need all these at once?
No.
How do you think you need them again? Let's say we're doing a bit midline incision. Alright, what do I need up here, or, there you go, so let's just put 2 laps right here, right? If you're doing like a big incision, Raytex are probably not gonna be open, because you don't wanna lose Raytex, but you did know that, right? But I'm telling you now, we're probably gonna do a midline incision, so I would have 2 laps, because initially we're gonna probably put some local, make the incision, there might be some bleeding, and we'll put the laps up, and I'll show you guys that. But originally, so I was always trained to kind of have this here, have my Raytex here, and have my laps here, blades. This is a lot of rollers, but then, again, we know, oops, your needle driver is not gonna be used, but let's say we're anticipating this at the very end. So, have you ever loaded these up before? And where do you load it up on the actual needle itself?
The quarter way in.
So it's actually like a, what do they call it, 3/8, right, or 1/2. But actually, if you look at it, it's kind of designed already, if you just go right in there, it's right where it needs to be. That makes sense. So, but before you even take it out, we just want to have that ready to go. Let's see if I stick myself. This is sharp. So I just kind of put it like that, and it's protective area, but you're ready to go.
Okay.
So if you had a couple of these, keep this theory. Really, if you're doing a lot of irrigation, should I just have one of these?
No.
Grab another one. Go get a peel back. Have double of same kind of theory, because doctor, here you go. I have another one waiting. Get another one. Now you give a little bit more time to fill it up instead of him waiting for you to fill it up. It's the same kind of idea for sutures. Have 2 of these ready to go. You give them 1 suture, you have 1 ready to go. He gives you another, so you have time to load the other one up. If you have the Bobby, you're Bobbying a lot, and you need to clean it off. Have 2 Bobby tips. Take the one off, give him a clean one, and you're in the back cleaning it off. Keep that kind of philosophy.
How hot is that right after it comes off?
Yeah, it's not that hot. I mean, that's a good point. Be careful. But it's not gonna burn you right away. It cools down pretty quick. What happens is that S-sharp or S-card, whatever they call it, charcoal, I call it, builds up on that, right? And it becomes not so effective of carbolizing. And little sparks can come out of it. He'll say, clean it. He'll turn you, clean that. And I'll be like, I'm not gonna sit there while he holds it. I'll just say, I'll give you a new one, doctor. Take the other Bowie tip, put it in, it's brand new. Now I have time in the back where he doesn't have to wait on me. Clean it, and now it's ready to go for the next time. So keep that kind of idea. Good, so if you're up here, do you like stringers? I guess you do, because everyone does it. If you don't know me, I hate stringers, because this is all that happens, is it falls and it.
I think I did it too thick.
Yeah, so,
The instruments are.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
trying to
not
give it
good.
support.
I think one day we're all gonna practice a stringer, because everyone has trouble with it. So So good, so think about a mayo is not meant to have everything up there at once, right? This is your headquarters. Can you add to it? Yeah, of course you can. So start off with basics. We're making a cut down. We need a blade. Do we need some retractors? Probably, yeah. So I would probably put up like 2 Richardson Eastmans. That's perfect. You have some scissors. So leave that there. So this is like a basic small bowel resection, midline incision. They'll start off with some retraction. Maybe they'll go with a bigger retractor, like a Book Walter or something else. But in the beginning, they're probably gonna have this, and I'll show you the process when I get up there. So now look at this. This is perfect. Do we have a little bit of a variety? Yeah. So if you're not sure, let's say I have no idea what's going up here. Start off with a little variety. But the key is to mirror your back table here. So if I decided I wanted to have 2 towel clamps, I'm gonna still think about it. I'm gonna do a count, and I want to go in the flow of your stringer. This is how I was trained when I was using a stringer. I would put it where it's an extension of your stringer. So put 2 here. You take 2 off of here, you're gonna put 2 here. So if you go to a count, you're counting from your mayo. 1, 2 towel clamps, 3, 4, and it keeps it in that organized fashion. The problem with this is by the time a busy case, it doesn't look like that. But it's your job to keep it organized, and I wasn't really good at organizing stringers that way. And I can show you the way I do it. But in this case, this is perfect. And we'll go over exactly what you need for certain cases. I wouldn't think about the bigger picture in that aspect. Clinicals, thousands of ways people set this up. And for me to sit there and say, this is the way it's gonna be, I would be fooling you. But if you keep it simple in the sense of, we are gonna make an incision, they're gonna have some bleeding in the beginning, we should have the Bovine suction up there, we should have some laps available. If this gets dirty, I change it out with a new one. I have a clamp, I have a variety of like hemostats, some Alice's, a Coker, and a Babcock, that's fine. In the beginning, if he says, hey, I need some Kellys, grab a Kelly, give it to him, now put it back on your mayo, because he's using it now. If somehow 4 hours go by and we didn't use this mosquito, or whatever, maybe we can just put it back in the back table, get it out of our way. That's how I begin. I let the case develop. Eventually, you're gonna know what you need by step for an appendix. And then if you read the book, that's fine, but I'm not gonna teach you step by step for procedures. I don't have time for that. And they have 24 weeks in clinicals to do that. And they're gonna show you. It's for you guys to say, all right, I know the basics. And when I used to scribe them for clinicals, you know how to do this, you know how to do this, you know how to do this. So when the preceptor was standing off the side, I would say, hey, can you tell me what the doctor would like on the mayo? Yeah, grab 2 hemostats, grab that. I would set it up, and then you're okay with that, that's fine. I would break scrub, take a picture of it. So I'd go home, because I'm blessed with a photographic memory. So before that next case came around again, I would say, I would look at it and say, all right, 2 hemostats.
That's your memory.
Wow, I'm just saying, I can look at it beforehand, and then I would just put it away, and I would go in it. But if I couldn't do that very well, I would say, is it okay if I print out the mayo? Believe it or not, like Murdoch Surgery Center will let you do that. They even actually have a whole book of pictures. I would stick it on the wall, like just the mayo. Because this part was easy, I can do that part. It doesn't change much. I was always like, what's on the mayo? And I was okay, I'll look at it. I'm really good at just looking at it and making it look just like that. Even if you didn't know what was on there, I can make it exactly how it is. And over time, that was comfortable. Over time, you do cases over and over again, you get better because you just know it. Eventually, you should know what the anatomy is and why we're doing that case, but in the beginning, you're just kind of setting up the steps and going through the steps. But then you should anticipate, like the arm coming by the nerve, I probably should have a nerve retractor. Some vessels around there, maybe I should have some ties available. That takes time. No one's expecting you to know that in the beginning. But you guys, this is perfect. Any other questions? I'm not asking much on that. But draping right now. So we have 2 people that, are you gonna scrub it? Yeah. So, yeah, sure. This is all kind of an in-service right now. So good.
Somebody said,
I'm not the only one feeling lost without the mayo.
I know, I'm feeling
that.
It's all right, we'll go over that. I'm not expecting, today was not about trying to get the mayo. You know a lot more than you think. Trust me. You don't feel that way, but you guys all do. It comes with time and knowing the case, and it's awfully hard to grasp that. You know the basics. That's something to work with. But right now, I want to see you drape. So, it's live. you two are working together, okay? So come on over here. I wanna say Lindsay, but it's not, it's Lindy.
No way.
Lindy, isn't that, lemon ice cream, Lindy?
Yeah,
Yes, actually.
Lindsay's, or Lindsay?
Lindy.
Lindy, so, you're live, timeout, no more, you guys are live, so you guys are gonna drape. So I want you to be aware of your surgery, or of the non-sterile area, so be aware of that. So, I'm gonna come in as the doctor, but I'm gonna let you guys drape, okay? So one of you are gonna drape the doctor, which one's gonna be? I'll be coming in from that side.
And then, are you gonna use, I have
I don't think I've
gown.
ever seen
What
that.
happened to those 8? Do you wanna put the 8?
What's his name again? Joe?
You have gloves or?
No, I think you were gonna use your
I
8.
have gloves over here, cause I had 7.5.
Okay.
And then I have 2 3/4, so just know that when we go to drape, there's 2 3/4.
But it's not needed, we only need 1. It's just my pack got messed up.
Okay.
Good job.
Are we doing just a towel for his hands or this one here?
So it's a very good question, verify that if the doctor is wet, and you'll see dripping off, you'll need a towel. If he's used alcohol rub, he doesn't need a towel, just get the gown on and then the
Okay.
gloves. So, that's a good point, just verify. I always found it awkward, I would say, doctor, are you wet? And to me, I always like giggle, I don't know why, I'm just immature. Good morning.
Good morning, doctor. My name is Wendy. I'm the surgical tech today.
Is this my usual team?
No, doctor.
Brand new.
My name is Wendy, the
It's
custodian.
it's my first day too, so
Oh, great.
I trained at a Holiday Inn.
Oh, fantastic.
Hopefully he's asleep
Well,
already.
this will be fun for us all, doctor.
Yeah, we'll figure it out together. It's gonna be great. She got trained at the Holiday Inn.
Hold on.
Doctor be like, okay,
55, I'm out.
so don't hesitate, cuff, and just come in, cuff it, be careful not to touch the floor, right? I'm tall,
Did I?
right? No, you did. So come in all the way to my shoulders, and just,
Stop at the shit.
now can someone tie me in, please, don't, Louis? So give me gloves, please. Before you do that, can you, I'm a prima donna, can you make my hands exposed?
Oh, you can, yes, doctor.
Thank you. Thank you. Those are 8s.
Right hand.
Can I show you something? I'm getting out of doctor mode.
Uh-huh.
So everyone wanna come up here real quick? And you'll be done with that. Do you see this writing?
Yeah.
Is it facing you or me? Doctor?
Me.
Yeah, so it's always gonna face the doctor, but make sure you have your fingers in here like this. So what you wanna do is have it like that.
Oh.
If you're not sure where the angle of the thumb is, find those numbers, it's facing straight to the doctor. Does
Okay.
that make sense? Cause you had it like this. Cause then the doctor's gonna have to come like,
Oh, okay, yeah, you're gonna have to whack me in the face.
yeah, so
Okay,
switch this around.
so
Find those letters and numbers, which is white.
first one's to go.
You find it?
Yeah.
Is it straight on to me? Okay.
Oh. Woo.
So that was always comfortable for me to find a landmark, look at those right angles, take it straight at the doctor, make sure your fingers are not exposed. The doctor's gonna help you with this one, I'll come to those letters and just kind of like that a little bit. That's perfect. That was actually really good. Good job.
That helps, the numbers, or the letters.
Put your hand up.
Oh,
He's
you're
like
a fancy one.
The neurosurgeon. Patel over there.
Oh, he stole that from me.
Right. He did.
I don't know, so go ahead, so what's the first thing we're gonna drape?
The lower portion.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you something, let me ask you a question, I'm gonna grab that real quick. Why are we putting this down sheet on?
To increase your sterile feeling.
Good point. What else?
So that would half the body sterile,
Okay.
apparently.
You're creating a barrier,
A barrier, yeah.
right,
So we don't touch.
that we don't touch, right? Very good. So let me ask you a question. Were you trying to go this way
Yes.
or this way?
The first one.
This way. Okay. So this is probably but I want you guys to get used to going. So I want you to hold this, like this. Grab that other end. Be careful with your waist here. Right? Back out a little bit. Come down to the level and just drop it. That's gonna give more coverage on the legs. So go lengthwise. Especially these half sheets, if you don't go that way, you're gonna go this way, you'll probably have the legs exposed a little bit, because you don't have enough of it. You can't go like this, right, because then you have all that exposed. So again, it's preference, but I guarantee you most people are gonna go lengthways like that, okay? So 4 blue talons, right? What you guys do? Which side do we do first? Wendy?
Side here.
So let's go ahead and do it. There you go. Outstanding. Now, can we push this towards the incision?
No, you want as much.
Right, you can always push it
Space.
down a little bit. You want as much space to coverage, that's fine, but you never push it forward. So it's good to kind of go a little bit as far as you can, because again, if you go too far, you can push it back a little bit. But if you started too low, you can't go
Can't go
forward. Right? And use the actual prep line as your guide. And what is the term for this? To make a window or an opening? So good, alright, we got our drape. We're gonna leave the actual stickies on, so verify that with a doctor, right? And this is the midline incision we're gonna use. Can someone play anesthesia and just tie those up for me? And if anyone is getting hot, let me know, I don't want anyone to fall.
I'm gonna go.
So by the book, you wanna go cup your hands towards anesthesia, and then to the legs, cup your hands to the legs.
Is it okay if I have it like that, or should I unroll it all the
So
way?
this is where they have, so the reason they have an extra layer here, how it folds out again. If you have it on an arm board, yeah, be careful on the tray. If you have your arms outwards like that, you probably wanna unfold it. But since the arms are tucked, it's not a big deal. So just kind of cup under and hand it to,
We're going up first.
up first.
Oh, hold on, I don't have the right.
Okay, so if you drop it this way like that, you gotta be really careful not to let it go down. But once you go to Andrew, it's fine, and then go
It's
down.
shifted.
Okay.
Okay.
It's shifted, doctor.
Go ahead.
Sticky should have been used.
Sticky.
Okay.
And just outstanding. So what do you do at this point? We're gonna use your mail.
So now we would
This
move.
is, so I want you to come over here. You're gonna be my assist. This is your mail, Julian. Can I have that little cushion as well? Yeah. I have a little cushion. So everyone can come up here and everyone's gonna practice with me. So, what do you guys do?
Make sure you're not gonna hit the patient when you roll over them with the nail. Catch the
So-
Bovie and the A bar.
Can you start passing things off, please? I need lighting those up. Okay, good. Suction, I want you to do it. Right in. Bogey?
Someone kindly plugging me in over there.
I can grab it closer and hand it off.
And I'm not sterile.
Yeah.
both sides?
Just the other one.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Do you like the mayo here? How do you feel? Just think logically. Do you think there's enough
So-
room for me and you, and can you come back a little bit, you think?
Yeah.
So the whole idea is for you to get comfortable. Can you pass to this area? Can you stand here just like this and be able to pass to the doctor?
Why would your back be that close to your?
So good point. So would you like to move this back a little bit? Is this better?
Yeah.
No? How do you
I
feel?
don't know.
Are you supposed to be across from the surgeon?
So
So
sometimes
who's, it's Wendy the surgeon or you? the
I'm gonna be a surgeon, but there is a scenario where you
So then
can
I'm
be
gonna-
on this side and you have to pass this way. Can happen sometimes too, right?
Okay.
Give you an example. In theory, obviously, if we didn't have all that table over here, you probably would have set up on the other side.
Yeah.
So let's switch, just make it comfortable for you. So you have room, not you, you stay here. Lindsay,
Oh.
come over here. This is your field, don't go away from it. Can you do me a favor and push my glasses up? Alright, good. So what we're gonna do is everyone wanna come on this side, and everyone's gonna rotate. You're gonna, this is your field, so get back into your little corner. You're in charge of this table and this here, right?
Yep.
So I'm asking for things, obviously it's up here, if you don't have it, you gotta look back here. You're keeping it organized, you're coming assisting with me. And eventually, I'm gonna have everyone rotate these two positions. We'll start off with these two young ladies, and then we'll just kind of rotate. This is called a kind of a speed test, right? What do we do here? Timeout. Can you give me a generic timeout? What's it involved?
The sex of the patient, the surgery, not the sex, does that matter?
Yeah,
But,
unless it's a circumcision.
The fire zones, the, surgery,
Yeah.
allergies, date of birth,
Perfect. So this is patient Jim Bob Cooter.
shooter.
He's having exploratory laparotomy. He has no allergies. He has 2 grams of Ansep. What kind of loco do we have to field?
Lidocaine
Lidocaine with epinephrine.
with epi, yep.
What percentage?
1%.
1%. Is there any concerns? Fire risk is number 2. Anesthesia, you'll go over his timeout. Is there any concerns? Does everyone know anyone? All right. So we're gonna go with it. It's gonna go pretty quick here, right, Julie? 2 laps of the field, please. You're gonna assist me. I don't bite.
Okay, fantastic.
Good. So whatever I do, you do.
Okay.
Your controls of lap. You got bogey control.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So control the ball. We got suction. All right, 10 blades.
Ten blade, ready when you are, sir. 15.
Take a 2 heads with teeth, please. One to the assist. I don't think it's not up here. Just like that.
I'm already playing now.
Nope, you're fine.
Oh, I have some.
Heads with teeth. 2 of them. 1 to the assist. 1 to me, please.
Do you always hand the doctors first?
Probably preference,
Okay.
but also like a pencil, right? So if he's like this, go like that.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So heads with teeth. Good. All right. What I do here, I'm pinch. Whatever I do, you do. Pinch back just like that. Incision. So whatever I do, you do. Incision. 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 So if I throw
And would-
something down here, Jillian, yes ma'am?
Would she be holding Yangar with the smoke?
Oh, I never used the Bovie. So when I said, do you have a Bovie available, just get ready for it.
Oh,
So I didn't-
gotcha.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
very good point.
Trying to put
If I said if I was using the Bovie, you should have a suction, very good point. So if I throw something down, make sure you organize, okay? Knife down, can I have a hemostat?
Some mosquito looking, small.
I need a hemostat. Or something a little bit larger. Coming your way, doctor.
Coming your way, doctor.
So see how it's open? Do one click. Hold your hand out. Let it dangle. I want to hear that, okay? Here's how. So here it is. Here's yours. Here's yours. You like. Oh, you got a hole in your throat.
Oh my gosh.
We're rocking and rolling.
I'm out.
No, are you? You're sweaty, aren't you? Okay.
I am very.
No, right. Sorry, I want you to hold this. Mosquito? Mosquito? That was awesome. So when I do this, hold that. I want you to take that one off with that hand, and we're just gonna switch around, all right? Mosquito?
Oh, God.
And then throw it down here, okay?
Oh, okay.
It's hard, ain't it?
Oh my
You have to be
God.
able to use both
hand.
hands.
Yeah.
You do. All right.
Yeah, I wish y'all would tell us this when we're taking anatomy in our general courses. I'm just playing.
Oh,
So take it off. So, and this way it's just
okay.
lift up like that, okay?
okay. Okay.
Take it off.
Now if it's unclipped, should I clip it before I put it back on the
Very
field?
good. So when you get it back, click it once, put it right back, so you don't have to worry about it, and then you're ready to go over the doctor, okay? All right, mosquito?
Do you have to wipe it or anything in between?
Yes. Good. So if it is dirty, it's bloody, you clean as you go. The first stage of sterilization is at the field. So have a lap with some saline and clean as you go. Very good. Wipe it down.
A lap, not Ratex.
And preference, if you want a lap, that's fine. I used to use a little Raytech if it's small, and just have a little saline, dip it in saline. If you want a lap, that's fine. It's really not a preference. The whole point of this, I just want you to get speed and see if you know these instruments. But these are very good questions, Aaron. Take that one off. Coker. Coker, please. Coming your way, doctor.
Yes, sir.
Take that off. Hold that down. Don't move, please. Alice?
Yes, doctor.
Coming your way, it's coming on the way.
So if you were a
Coming right
doctor, it's time to keep that organized. If you were a doctor, say something to me. I don't care, whatever. And I just sat there like this.
You just acknowledge that you heard him.
How would you feel?
Okay.
Did anyone hear me?
I got you.
No, he wouldn't say that.
I got
You just want to say, what it does too is gives you a little time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come your way, doctor. Now you got a good probably 5 seconds to figure it out.
Okay.
But it is an acknowledgement. And I do that for everything. Suture, come your way, doctor.
Okay.
If you were a nurse, Aaron, I say, can I get a 4-0 monocryl? You should say, yes, 4-0 monocryl, heard. It's that
Okay.
feedback that we're looking for. All right, Joker.
Right, coming right up. I have to figure something out with this, because that's gonna, I think it needs to be smaller.
Alice.
Right up. That was,
Alice, please.
sorry, doctor.
Take that off.
Oh.
Do we have a suture, please?
Yes, sir.
Hold that up.
Instrument down.
Instrument down, nurse, that's part of your count. Suture, please. Take these off. Suture. Now, suture, you don't have to do that. What do I need with this? Good. What does the assist need?
Pickups as well.
It's three things that go hand in hand for suturing.
Oh, scissors.
You know, you got what kind of scissors? Get that to the
Mayo.
assist.
Straight mayo. That's correct mayo.
Cut the knot, please.
Yes, doctor.
Do the tail. So when I want you to cut, give me scissors. So watch, guys. Come up here real quick. When you're cutting, I'm not sure you ever shown that.
No.
When you cut, I don't want you to come in here like this. Why is that?
Because it could fall out.
That's just that. What if I come over here and I accidentally cut the skin?
Oh, yeah.
So very small. Come up there. You kind of feel it. See how it's sliding? So they say cut, leave the tail, right? They leave a little tail, right? They say you cut at the knot. I want to go all the way down. You can feel it, and then turn it 90 degrees. This is the tip. Yeah, hopefully it is.
Yeah, go ahead and cut.
This is terrible.
Oh my God.
Can I get the nuts and balm?
Sure.
Nuts and balm. I don't normally cut. I just need something to cut. So typically, oh my God.
This is why you have the instruments.
So you wanna come on an angle, okay?
Now, do you cut at an angle whether you leave a tail or not?
Well, typically,
Or-
that's scissors bed, you wanna come near the tail and then turn, and you'll wanna leave the tail like that. But if they leave a tail, it's gonna be like maybe that much left, right? You come in and
Until
leave
we
the
get
tail.
there.
I can show you that. Right now, just like you're used to it. So you guys, I want, let's just switch out, you guys take a break. Andrew, Louis, come over and be my assist. Andrew, I give you 2 seconds to quickly organize
Coming your
yourself.
way, guys.
Good job, ladies.
Organize
Oh,
yourself.
I know, as soon as he asks for something. I'm
What's
like,
that, a rabbit?
"Oh, no, it's Captain."
I didn't my glasses. I couldn't see out of my glasses. Who's hot? We're gonna be real quick. I wanna see Andrew here. I want to see him shine. And then I'll show you a different approach, because I hate towel rolls, and I'll show you a different way. Just because the same reason what you're doing up here, I can't stand.
Yeah,
You're more focused on this.
exactly.
Why? Because it's fallen.
Yeah.
You're like me, you want it to look
I
perfect.
want it to sit straight.
It's not gonna happen.
That's what
I think she's that bottom one right there.
That's mine, that's how I
The
feel.
bottom one with no roll.
Yeah, that I like.
So let's go through this real quick, because I know we're all getting hot, and then I'll show you that way, and we'll call it a day here. I saw a lot, and then we're gonna extend onto this. I'm gonna try to get something here like an air or a cooler, that just, I can't stand sweating anymore. So 2 laps real quick, I want to see you shine. 2 laps, timeout was done.
Do they generally put 2 laps on an incision?
Yeah, so I was always trained, and obviously first assist, reason is because you wanna help push the wound. If you see a bleeder, you dab on it. This is what an assist would do. So now you know, it's good to know what the assist is doing up there, so you can anticipate what he needs. Is it always? Sometimes maybe they have it up here. But if I'm doing a midline incision, I wanna go parallel where the incision is. So as, again, add some teeth for both of us. If you didn't even know what you were doing, just copy the doctor, right? That's all I did in the beginning, right? Right? Just come on over here, see, again, grab, what you're doing is you're pushing the actual wound back as they're making an incision.
Okay.
And we're just going and making an incision, making an incision. Bobby, please, blade down. Bobby,
Am I grabbing
that's your
the
job,
Bobby?
Bobby.
Oh, Bobby?
What do you need?
Suction?
Bobby in. I'm gonna show you ties later, but not today. You missed that? Have you ever shown ties on passers?
Once.
I wanna feel this, I need to feel this, hold your hand up. Does this feel good to you like this, or is it like, does that feel good? Yeah, who cares, I love it. So, I want you, it's called dangling, like Forrest Gump, we were dangling, so dangle it. So hold that just like this and dangle. Hold your hand out.
Every time.
Okay.
He's gonna remember me.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. You should have watched that tone, sir.
You see how it's coming in here like this? So, there you go.
Okay.
But, good, so I'm gonna use it like that, that's fine, right? Hold that. Mosquito? Yeah, I'll take it off real quick. Alice? Coker?
Looks like she's got cooties.
But be calm, you don't feel like, pow, 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 pow. Just as long as they can feel a little bit, okay? Babcock? Take these off. That's going on time.
Feel it all right.
Okay, that was nice, good job. Medicine balm? Do you have a do you have a suture? Okay, make sure, load that up.
Yeah, I gotta
Load that up
fix
for me.
it.
Okay. Not bad. Make sure you load this up at the halfway point of the 2/3.
Oh, okay.
And you load it, you grab this part, and you come right at the chest, right? Hold your hand out. Right? And you come with it. Why are we holding this on to this? So it doesn't fall, right?
Mhm.
So as the doctor's coming, you just kind of lay it off, right? So go ahead. Nicely done. As with teeth. So the doctor's not gonna look, right? So make sure he has it in the hand. What else do I need? Take that off. another scissors to the assist, give them a medicine bomb because the other one's crap. Got it, leave it tail. Oh, perfect. Load this up again, careful. Closing count. Nurse, can you get my other room ready, please?
Sure thing.
I got a break truck for that.
Alright, we're gonna break scrub because we're running out of time. Can I show you real quick up here and then unless you don't want me to show. Now,
Yeah.
on my other video, I went like, hey. Don't tell- don't tell Chris. So I'm just gonna show you my way. I'm just like Jillian, I cannot stand. I put that back there, so don't come this up. So again, when you're setting your nail up, I try to set it up where it's just flat. So again, am I gonna use this? Probably not. If there's some tough tissue in the beginning, I probably wouldn't even have it up here. Is this gonna be at the end? Yeah, so I'll probably just have it in the back temporarily until I'm ready for closing. So I wouldn't have
Crystal said she didn't put scissors up there. Do you agree with that?
Take it.
She doesn't like putting scissors up there.
Yeah, so
She
only,
told me she'll put scissors up there, but she'll
Back
put
away from
them
the doctor.
on the side, so she
So,
doesn't put them next to
just
anything.
bear with me, Aaron, here real quick, okay? So do you understand why I'm not putting this up here?
Yeah, I know. that,
Okay, so I'm
but I
just-
just meant scissors in general.
I'm almost there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we'll put that back there. And so the only scissors I want up here is something that's gonna use very commonly in the beginning, that's a medicine ball. They're gonna use this probably 90% of the case. It's because it's, good question. So if you look at these, and this one's broke, the very first, if you're doing a blunt dissection, these have the ability, and they're actually dull on the end. So when doctors are doing a license of adhesion and they're breaking down scar tissue, this is a very good scissors they use for that. And when you do open cases like this, it's gonna use a lot of the time. You'll be doing this for like 20 minutes, just him cutting, bovie, cutting, bovie. So yeah, this is something you probably wanna have up there always. Suture scissors is only at the end. Unless somewhere in the middle, where he's perforated a bowel, you might use it, but just have it back there. Is it really hard to just go grab it, here you go, doc? And so, and the curved mayo is only a scenario if it's very tough tissue. And again, that doesn't happen all the time. If it is, you can go grab it. This is only used for things that are used frequently. And that is the approach I use. So how you do this, it doesn't really matter. Let's say you're using a variety of things. I usually just do it 1.1 way. So I would have it like this. Obviously, if you have a use for this, that's fine. And this is used for dabbing, right? Or in the GYN, or even, obviously there's ways you can lap it. Not a big deal to have it. So my forceps, I used to have them just like this. Maybe Crystal probably did the same way. So the Babcock, I just kind of go the other direction. My Alice, I'll go the other way. And obviously there's a hemostat. So you got the idea. I'm trying to go in some kind of fashion where I can organize and it's not gonna fall. I can become very, retentive into the approach. Yeah. So realistically, in most cases, you're gonna use about 8 to 9 types of instruments. So is it a lot easier to have it on a large stringer where it's falling? Or here you go, doctor. Boom, he throws it down, boom, slide, and put it right back. Alice, boom,
It's easier to see
come
that
down.
way as well.
To me, I'm more
Yeah.
comfortable like this.
You don't have to like.
I don't have to sit there, okay, it's falling down, because you shouldn't be looking at a stringer, you should be looking at the case. And become very anal retentive. Andrew, if this is your table and I'm sitting here with you somehow and I'm trying to play with it, I don't expect it. I'm telling you, please do not move my stuff. I say that nicely to someone. And if I come back from lunch, please, I'd like to know exactly where it's located, because I'm very tunnel vision. So if someone lays it over here, and it's the last one hypothetically, and the doctor's like, Alice, even though it's there, I'll be like, and that delay, the doctor's hands out, is what doctors don't like. They like to have it right away, and I'll be like, I start to panic, I look around, and then some dumbass says, it's right there, man. I'm like, oh yeah, it is right there. But see, I'm trained to say, all right, I live back, goes there, I'm not touching. Alright, that's your teeth. If I had other forceps, I could put in here. Is there a way, other ways to do this? Of course there is. This is, you can do it this way. If you like a stringer, do it that way. Now, if the preceptor at externship says they want a stringer, do a stringer. If the next one says set it up this way, do it that way. You develop your own way over time, and when you get employed, it's your way. And I might learn from you. Who knows? I might be working out there again, and I see you do it a certain way. I'm like, now it's my idea. There's nothing wrong with that. We steal from each other all the time. You might have a better way to do it. Let's get out of this real quick.